Hello everyone, today we'll be going through IGCSE Cambridge Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 0580 42 Feb March 2023. Question number 1, A part I says Alan and Beatrice share 750 in ratio, and they have provided ratio so that Alan receives 400. So we will check for the sum of ratios. So sum of ratios will be 8 plus 7, which is equal to 15, and this one is receiving 8 out of 15. So 8 out of 15 multiply by the amount, which is 700, this one 750, and if we use calculator to find this, will be 8 over 15 and multiply by 750, so this will be equal to 400, and $400 will be our final answer for this question. This is 1 mark question. Then second A part, Alan spends 150, write 150 as a percentage of 400, so 150 over 400, and into percent we will calculate the percentage, and this will be equal to 150 over 400, and this will be 150 over 400 and multiply by 100. This will be equal to 37.5. So 37.5% will be our answer for 1 mark, which is done. 400, I will write 4 properly over here. Okay, then comes B part. B part says he invests the remaining 250 at the rate of 2% per year. Simple interest. Calculate the value. Calculate the amount Alan has at the end of 5 years. So this is simple interest. So simple interest formula, we know interest is equal to PRT over 100. So this is the formula which we will be using. Just now we'll be replacing the value. Principal amount is 250. So 250 into rate is 2%. So into 2, and duration is 5 years divided by 100, and this will be giving us the answer, which is 250 into 2 into 5 and divided by 100, and this is equal to 25. Now this is 25. Okay, so 25 we have calculated, but they are saying calculate the amount. So 25 is interest, so we will calculate amount will be equal to the principal amount, which is 250. You will be getting back the principal amount and plus the interest, so this is equal to 275. So 275 will be the final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this as well. Now third part, Beatrice invests her $350 at the rate of 0.25% per month compound interest. So compound interest formula, you know, A is equal to P into 1 plus R over 100 raised to the power T, and they're saying calculate the amount Beatrice has at the end of 5 years. So time duration is 5 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollars. So this will be, we will be calculating this. We will just replace the values first. Principal amount is $350, and 1 plus rate is 0.25 over 100, and time duration is per month and for 5 years. So 12 months in a year, so 5 multiplied by 12. So this is how we will write, and we can calculate. This will be 350 into 1 plus 0.25 over 100, and par will be 5 multiplied by 12, and this is equal to 406.565. So we can write 406.57, 406.57, or we can round it closer to the dollar because they are saying nearest dollar. So we can write approximately, this will be $407, and this will be answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now the B part says Carl, Dina and Eva share 100 oranges. The ratio between Carl and Dina is 3:5, and the ratio between these two is 2:3, and find the number of oranges Carl receives. So we need the number of oranges for this person, and we can take for Dina for D for Dina, and C for Carl, and E for Eva. So 3:5 is for Carl and Dina. So 3:5, and 2:3 is for Carl and Eva. So this is the ratio 2:3. Now we need to equalize these two ratios, and how we'll equalize? We can equalize this by multiplying the first one by 2 and multiplying the second one by 3. So we will get 2 5s are 10, and ratio this will be 6 and this will be 9. So this is how we equalized the ratio of the Carl, and now we need 6 out of, we will write ratio for Carl, and that will be 6 out of what? 26 plus 9 will be 16 plus 9 will be 25, and multiply by 100, because there are 100 oranges in total, and this will be giving us answer 6 over 25. 6 over 25 into 100, and this gives us 25. So 25 oranges will be answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now C part says Fred buys a house. At the end of the first year, the value of the house increases by 5%, and the end of the second year, the value of the house increases by 3%. So we'll go by the year. So first year, what will be the situation? This will be the situation. Starting is say 100. So it will be changing to 105, because increment is 5%. So let us suppose that initial amount is $100, and so it will be reaching to 105 at the end of the first year. Now we will consider the second year. So second year will be what? Second year starting amount will be 105, and the percentage increases 3%. So we can calculate, we can directly take like 100 plus 3, because increment over 100, and this will be giving us the amount after 2 years, and we can write 105 into, in brackets, this will be 103 over, this will be 100, and we can close the bracket, and this will be 108.15. So $100 will be 108.15, and then after that, next part of the question says the value of the Fred house at the end of the second year is this one. So at the end of second year is this much amount, and we know that it is by this percentage. So what we can do is we need to calculate how much Fred paid for the house initially. So what we, the reverse percentage. So 108.15%, which is collectively for 2 years, if we apply on the initial amount, which we don't know, so we are taking X, but we know that after application of these 2 years interest, amount is 60564 $564, which is mentioned over here. So I copied from there. So now we can check for X value. X will be equal to 60564 multiplied by 100, and this will be divided by 108.15, and this will be equal to, this calculation we will check, this will be 60564 and multiply by 100 over, this will be 108.15, and this is equal to 56000. So 56000 will be our answer in dollars, and this is what 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Next part, D part, says Gabriel invests $500 at a rate of R% per year compound interest. So compound interest formula will be A is equal to P into 1 plus rate over 100 raised to the power T. And then next part of the question, at the end of 8 years, so time duration will be 8 years, the value of the Gabriel's investment is 609.20. Find the value of R. So we will be replacing these values. So at the end of this one, amount is 609.20 is equal to principal amount is 500 into 1 plus rate we don't know, so R as it is 100, and time duration is 8 years, so 8. Now we need to find the value of R, so we can write 609.20 and divided by 500 is equal to 1 plus R over 100 raised to the power 8. Now to get rid of this 8, we can take 8th root on both sides. So 8th root of 609.20 over this will be 500, and this is equal to 1 plus R over 100. Now 1 we can shift to the other side, and that will be what? That will be 8th root of 609.20 over 500 and minus 1, which we have shifted to other side, and this is equal to R over 100. And next step, we can move 100 also to other side, so it will be 8th root of 609.20 over this will be 500 and minus 1 and multiply by 100, and this is R value, so R will be equal to, we can use calculator for this, and this will be bracket and 8th root will be like this one, and fraction and 609.20 over this will be 500 and minus 1, and bracket will be closed and multiply by 100, and this is equal to 2.499, or we can write 2.5%. So 2.5 will be our R value, which is for 3 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Question number 2a part, 100 students take part in a reaction test. The table shows the test reaction time in seconds and number of students. So first of all, we need to write down the mode. Mode, you know, is most repeating, which is 7 in this case, which is repeating in 32 times. So this will be for 1 mark. Then find the median. Median will be the middle value. Total is 100. So out of 100, we will be checking for 50 and 51 values. So this will be, if we count from here, so 3 plus 32 will be 34, 35, and then 19. So this will be falling in this. So our answer will be 8 over here, and this is 1 mark part which is done. Calculate the mean value we can calculate. For that one we need mid value, not mid value, it's not range, it's basically discrete data. So we can multiply 6 into 3, this into this, so we can write 6 into 3 plus this one, so plus this will be 7 into 32, and plus this will be 8 into 19, and plus 9 into 29, and next will be plus 10 into 11, and plus 11 into 6, and divided by total is 100. So this will be mean value, and formula for mean is what? Sigma fx. Mean formula is what? Mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is basically the formula for the mean. Now we can calculate this mean. This is 3 mark question, so we need to divide this properly. So we can write 18 first, plus this will be 7 into 32, and then plus this will be 8 multiplied by 19, and then plus 9 multiplied by 29, and plus this will be 10 to 11 will be 110, and plus this will be 66 and divided by 100, and this will give us 8.31. so 8.31 will be our final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understand this as well. And now fourth part, two students are chosen at random. Find the probability that both their reaction times are greater than or equal to 9 seconds. So two students are chosen at random. Find the probability that both of their are greater than, okay, greater than and equal to 9 seconds. So it will be from 9 and above will be this one. So we can count, this will be 29, 11 and 6. So we can add these 29, 11 and 6. So we can add 29 plus 11 plus this will be 6 is equal to 46. So this will be 46 out of what? 46 out of total is 100. So 46 out of 100, first one, and the probability for the second one will be one less because one is already chosen. So 45 out of 99, total will be one less, and this one we can calculate. This will be 46 over 100 and multiply by 45 over 99. This will be giving us 23 over 110, and that one we can provide as it, basically probability we can provide as it is, or you can provide in decimal also, which is this one. Better to provide 23 over 100 and 110. It should be 110 here. Yes, so this is 2 marks question which we have done. Now this is box and whisker plot. They are saying the box and the whisker plot shows the height h centimeter of some students. So they are saying find the range. We need to check for the range. The range value will be like maximum minus minimum. Maximum value is, if you check from here, maximum value is 158 and the minimum value is this one, which is 100 and 1 2 3 4 5. So 105. So we can write 158 minus 105. This will be equal to 53. So 53 will be our range for 1 mark. And then they are saying find the interquartile range. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. So upper quartile will be this value up to this one will be 142. So 142 will be upper quartile and lower quartile will be 122. So we can write 142 minus 122, which is equal to 20. So interquartile range will be 20. This is also for 1 mark. C part says the mass of each 200 potatoes is measured. The table shows the students. This is the mass in grams and this is frequency. Calculate the estimate of the mean. So for mean we already have done the formula. Mean is equal to what? Mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f, and for the range values we are taking the middle. So middle of 80 and 110. So we 50 and 110. So we can write 50 plus 110 and equal to this one, and divided by 2 will be equal to 80. So this will be 80, then 110 and 200. So we can check 110 plus 200 and divided by 2 will be equal to 155. Similarly, we can check for the middle will be 250 in this case. And now we can multiply and we can write 60 into 80 for the first one, plus next will be 99 into 155, and plus last one will be 41 into 250, and divided by the sum. The total is 200. So we can write 200, which is so this is like mean value, which is equal to this one, and we can calculate. This will be 60 into 80 plus this will be 99 into 155 and plus 41 into 250 and divided by 200 will give us 151.975 975. So this will be 151.975 will be our answer for 4 marks. This is in grams. Now for the second part, complete the histogram to show the information in the table. This side is frequency density and this side is grams, and this is 2 marks. For the first one they have completed, which is 60 and 50 and to 110. So 50 to 110 is this one. This is 110. So this one class width will be from here till here, which is 60. So class width is 60. 60 multiplied by 1 will be 60. So 60 multiplied by 1 will be 60. So we know that frequency density is equal to frequency over class width, and this is equal to 60 over 60 is equal to 1. This is how we got this. So now for the second one, 99 and the width will be 200 minus 110 will be 90. So 99 over 90 we can write 99 over 90 will be equal to what? This will be 99 over 90 will be equal to 1.1. So 1.1 will be second bar, which is from 110 to 200. So from 101 to 200, this will be the class width up to this one, and now we can up to 1.1 we can raise the bar, and this will be up to 1.1 will be this height, and we have to close the bar from the top. In case of a histogram, from the top bar should be closed, and this is basically the bar which is height will be 1.1. so this is done. Last one is 200 to 341. So 200 to 300 will be this much class width, and we can check for 41 is the frequency. Yes, so 41 over 100 will be equal to 0.41. 41 over 100 will be equal to 0.41, and height we will take 0.5 is this one. So 0.41 we will be taking up to this level, and this will be 0.41. we can draw this, and this will be bar, and 0.41 will be height. This is done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 3 diagram is given, which is not to scale, and let us go to the question. The diagram shows a cylinder containing water. There is a solid metal sphere touching the base of the cylinder. Half of the sphere is in water. The radius of the cylinder is 12, so this length is 12 centimeters, and the radius of the sphere is 3. So radius of the sphere is 3, which we can take. Radius of the sphere is like this one, which is 3 centimeters. Now next they are saying a part, the sphere is removed from the cylinder and the level of the water decreases by h. So level of the water is decreased, and then show that h is equal to 0.125. So the volume V of the sphere with radius r is V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So basically we require to find the volume of this hemisphere, and that will be the volume of water which is basically decreased. So first of all we will find the volume of the hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere will be what? will be equal to half into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube, and this will be equal to half as it is, 4 by 3 pi also as it is, and r cube, r is 3 centimeter, so radius is 3 centimeter, so we can write 3 cube, and this will be equal to half into 4 over 3, and this will be pi, and multiply by 3 cube, and this is equal to 18 pi. So 18 pi is the volume of the hemisphere. Now we can find the volume of the cylinder, and volume of cylinder will be equal to what? Pi r square h. Pi r square h is the volume of the cylinder, pi as it is, and r is 12, which is provided over here, so we can write this will be 12 square into h value will be 3, which is provided over here, so this will be 3, and this will be equal to, we can check for 12 square into 3 will be 432, so we can write 432 pi. We calculated the volume of hemisphere and volume of the cylinder. Now we can check for the volume of cylinder, which is volume which is decreased basically. So pi r square h is volume of the cylinder. This will be, total volume is this much, which is 432 pi, and minus this much volume is reduced, so 18 pi is reduced, and remaining volume of the cylinder will be what? 430, we can write 432 minus 18, pi is in both, so we just subtract the numbers, so 414, so 414 pi will be this one. Now we need to check pi r square mean 12 square, because cylinder's radius is 12, and this is equal to 414 pi. Now we can cancel, so pi will be cancelled on both sides, and h value will be equal to 414 divided by 12 square, and this will be equal to 414 divided by 12 square is equal to 2.875, and decrease in height will be, they are asking for decrease in height. So total height was 3, so decrease in height will be what? This will be equal to 3 minus 2.875, this will be equal to 0.125, and this is what we need to show, and this was for 3 marks, which is done. Hopefully you understand that. Now B part says the water in the cylinder is poured into another cylinder of radius capital R. The depth of the water in this cylinder is 18 centimeter. Calculate the value of R. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h, and volume we just calculated, 414 pi is equal to pi into capital R square into height, they are telling us is 18 centimeter. So r square, we can cancel pi on both sides, and r square will be equal to 414 over 18, and this will be what? 414 over, this will be 18 is equal to 23. So capital R square value is 23, so R value will be square root of 23, which is equal to, we can take the decimal value from here, and the decimal value will be what? Decimal value will be square root of answer will be equal to this, and 4.795 or 4.8 we can write. 4.8 will be the rounded up to one decimal place, and this is the answer for 3 marks. Now C part says the sphere is melted down, and the sum of the metal is used to make 30 cubes of, with edge length 1.5 centimeter. Calculate the percentage of metal not used. Percentage of metal which is not used. and the volume of the sphere with radius small r h b is equal to 4 by 3 pi r square. We know that the volume of sphere is what? Volume of sphere, we calculated 36 pi was the volume of the sphere, which we calculated. Now volume of 30 cubes, we can calculate. Volume of the 30 cubes will be with side 1.5. One side length is 1.5, so each side will be 1.5, so 1.5 cube will be volume for 1 cube, and we will multiply this by 30 to get the volume of the 30 cubes. So this will be 1.5 cube and multiply by 30 will be giving us 101.25 centimeter cube will be volume of 30 cubes. Now unused metal will be what? Metal will be equal to 36 pi is the total. 36 pi is the total metal, so 36 pi minus 101.25 will be equal to 36 pi minus answer is giving us 11.847, or we can write there is 11.85. yes, so we can write 11.85. now they are saying that calculate the percentage of metal not used. Percentage we need to calculate, so percentage of unused metal will be equal to 11.85 is unused out of the initial which we started with 36 pi, so we can write here 36 pi multiply by 100 for percentage, and this is how we can calculate this answer divided by answer over this will be 36 pi and multiply by 100, and this will give us 10.475, or we can round it to 10.5%, and this will be answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 4a part. This grid is provided and triangle T is also provided. Enlarge triangle T by scale factor 3, center 0, 2. 0, 2 will be 0, 2 will be this one, and from here we need 0, 2 will not be this one. Wait. So 0 will be x-axis and 2 will be this one. So from 0 to we need to enlarge this triangle by scale factor 3. So we can take the coordinates also, and coordinates will be what? Coordinates from the origin, this will be 1 and 1, and second point this one will be 3 and 1, and third point this one will be 3 and 2, and then we need to multiply this by the scale factor, and the scale factor is 3, and we can basically enlarge this triangle. Instead of this one, if you draw the line, for example straight line, if you're drawing like this, it will be over here, and next we can draw it will be, if I draw more accurately, so it will be like this one here, and next if we draw the straight line passing through these 2 points will be this, and then passing through this one will be basically here. If you draw this, so now we can check from here. So this is 1 unit, so we will be looking for 3 units, so it will be 1, 2 and 3 units. So 1 point will be this one, and 1 point will be this one, and then next point 6 units, so 1, wait, we can do this. Will be 1 point will be over here, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this will be our next point, and draw triangle. This will be a large triangle by scale factor 3. This is the easier way which you can use. You can use the coordinates also. For that one you need to use the coordinates from the new origin basically, so that will be a little confusing for you. That's why I've given this technique. You can use this, and this will be the, I'm shading for your understanding. This is the triangle which is a large triangle and I will erase this. Now this one we have done. It was a 2-mark question. And what else is next one is rotate triangle T about 4.4 and 2. 4 and 2 is 4 and 2 is this one, and we need to rotate triangle T by this one about 4 2 by 90 degree, and label this image as P. So we need to label as P. Rotation by 90 degrees. So rotation by 90 degree will be 90 degree clockwise. Clockwise we will be, so this will be, rotation will be like this one. And for rotation better to use tracing paper, which is allowed and available in exam, and you can take your own tracing paper as well in exam. So this will be, if you rotate this about 4 and 2, so it will be over here 4 and it's 4 and 2, yes. So clockwise, so it will be reaching over here, this one. If you see, this will be the triangle when you rotate this 90 degree clockwise. So this will be rotated to 90 degree clockwise. And further, what else? 90 degree, how we will be checking that it's 90 degree? You can check this and this one. Corners are making an angle of 90 degree, and we need to label this drawing as P. So we will be labeling this as P. This is the triangle. Now for B part, reflect triangle T in the line x plus y is equal to 0. So now x plus y is equal to 6 basically. This is the line. Now we can take add x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 6. So our point will be 0 and 6. So 0 and 6 is which point? 0 and 6 is this point, and then we can take at y is equal to, at y is equal to 0, x will be equal to 6. So our point will be 6 and 0, and 6 and 0 will be this point over here, and we can draw the line over here. This will be the line, and we need to reflect the triangle T, reflect the triangle T in the line x plus y and label it as Q. So we need to draw this one. We can take over here, this will be basically the triangle will be reflected, and this one will be like over here. So this will be the reflected triangle, and Q, we need to label this as Q. Hopefully you understood this as well. So next is what? Next is C part, which is saying describe fully the single transformation that maps P onto Q. P onto Q is just reflection in line x is equal to reflection in this line is this one, which is x is equal to 4. So it's reflection. We can write here reflection x is equal to 4, and this will be answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you got this. Now for B part, and B part says diagram is not to scale, and the diagram shows triangle OHQ. OH and K. OH and K is this one in the origin. O is the origin. Okay, the position vector H is A. Position vector of H is A, and the position vector of K is B. And Z is the point on HK such that HZ is equal to HZ is ratio ZK is equal to 2 ratio 5. So 2 ratio 5. So we can write this one as 2 and this one 5. So its total is divided into 7 portions. So this one is 2 and this one is 5. So we can write 2 by 7 and 5 by 7. Okay, then next, what? Find the equation, find the position vector of Z in the terms of A and B. Give your answer in the simplest form. So OZ, we can write OZ will be equal to OZ. If we draw OZ, this will be OZ, and we can draw this. OZ will be equal to OK. We can take this root OK and plus KZ, this one. So KZ will be this root, so which we can write OK is B, and this will be plus. We can write, first we need to find KH basically. KH we can write here. KH is equal to HO. KH is equal to KO plus OH. We can write KH is equal to, we can write this as KH is equal to KO plus OH, and this will be equal to KO is minus B and OH is A, so this one, and this will be A minus B, this will be KH value. Now we can write 5 by 7 up to this one. KZ is this one, which is 5 over 7. So we can write this 5 over 7. So this will be 5 over 7, and this portion will be 2 over 7. So we are taking 5 over 7 of KH, which is A minus B, or which is basically KH, which is A minus B. Next is what, which is A minus B. Okay, so now we can open this, so it will be 5 by 7A, 5 by 7A, and this will be plus B and minus 5 by 7B, and we can simplify. This will be 5 by 7A. We can write 5 by 7A, and B we can simplify. This will be 1 minus 5 over 7. This will be equal to 2 by 7. So we can write plus 2 by 7B. This will be OZ, and we can write answer 5 by 7A plus 2 by 7B. This will be our final answer for this part, which is for 3 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now we can move to the question number 5, which is expand and simplify, and these two are provided. We can open the square, and we can, if you can multiply like this one. Okay, I will multiply here so that you can understand properly. 2p square multiplied by 3p square will be what? This will be 6p4, and minus 2 into 2p square will be minus 4p square, and minus 3 into 3p square will be minus 9p square, and minus 3 into minus 2 will be plus 6, and we can further just like add the like terms. 6p 4 and minus this will be 13p square plus 6, and we can write here answer at the proper location, which is this one for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now the next part B is S is equal to half into U plus V into T. Find the value of S when U, V and T values are provided. We need to just incorporate the values in the equation, and 1 by 2 into U will be 20 plus V will be 30 into T will be 7, and this will be 0.5 into 20. We can put brackets over here so that it should be give us the correct answer. So this one and multiply by 7 is equal to 175. So 175 will be our S value for 2 marks. Hopefully you got this. Now in second part, rearrange the formula to write V in terms of S, U and T. So we know S is equal to half into U plus V into T. So we need to make V as subject. So V is over here, which we need to make as subject. So we will shift 2 and T to this side. So S is equal to 2S is equal to T, and which is equal to U plus V. So we can write V is equal to 2S over T and minus U, and this will be 2S over T minus U. This will be our answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now C part, factorize completely. We need to factorize this, and for factorization we can make one pair, and the second pair from first pair we can take T common, and inside will be 2q minus 3, and from the second pair we can take minus 2 common, and it will be 3 minus we can take 2q first, so 2q minus 3, and this will be plus 2 we can take common, and next will be 2q minus 3 and T plus 3, and this will be our final answer, 2q minus 3 into T plus 3. This will be for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now for this one, second part, we can take x common, and inside will be x square minus 25, and now we can use the formula which is a square plus b square, a square minus b square basically. So we can write a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, and we can apply this. So x will be x plus 5 and x minus 5. So our answer will be over here, x into x plus 5 and into x minus 5. This will be final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6, and question number 6 diagram is provided which is not to scale. A is the point 0,4 and B is the point 80, and the line L1 is parallel to x-axis. L1 is this line which is parallel to x-axis. The line L2 passes through A and B. So write down the equation for L1. So L1 is parallel to x-axis, so we know that this is y value is 4, so we can write equation of line will be y is equal to 4. This will be our answer for 1 mark. And then B part says find the equation L2, give your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So to find the equation of L2 we require the gradient, and we require the c value also. So we can consider this triangle for gradient, and this will be rise over run. So rise will be 4 units, run will be 8 units. So gradient we can write m will be equal to 4 over 8, which is equal to 1 by 2. So our gradient is 1 by 2, and we can find minus 1 by 2 basically. Minus 1 by 2 because it is sloping, right side is sloping down, so we can write it as minus. So this will be minus 1 by 2. Further, we require C value. C value is y-intercept, which we know is passing through 4. So we can write C value is equal to 4. Then we can write the equation. So y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to minus 1 by 2x and plus 4. So this will be our final equation for 2 marks. Next, C part says C is the point 2, 3. L3 passes through C and is perpendicular to L2. Show that the line L3 is this one. So we'll take the gradient of L2 we know is equal to minus 1 by 2. So gradient of perpendicular to L2 will be equal to reciprocal and change sign, so it will be 2. And the point is given, which is 2, 3. So we can take 2, 3 point. And now we will write the equation line passing through this. So y is equal to mx plus c. So we will replace the point 3 and gradient is 2, so into 2, and c value will be equal to 3 minus 4. So 3 minus 4, and this will be c is equal to minus 1. Now we can write y is equal to mx plus c. So gradient is 2 and c value is minus 1. So our equation will be y is equal to 2x minus 1, which is we were supposed to prove, which is a 3 marks question. Now for the next part, it says L3 crosses the x-axis at D. So find the length of CD. So it's basically equation is what? Equation we know is y is equal to 2x minus 1, which we have just written. So at x-axis, they are saying crosses the x-axis. So at x-axis, y will be equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 2x minus 1. So 2x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by 2. Now x is equal to 1 by 2 and y is 0. So D point will be what? D point will be equal to 1 by 2 and 0. Now they are saying find the length of CD. C point we already know is 2 and 3. So we can find CD, which is length formula will be applying, which is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, and we will replace the values. We can take 3 and y, basically we need to take y. So yes, so this will be x2 will be 1 by 2 and minus 2 square, and plus this will be 0. It's 0 basically, this one 0. So y2 will be 0 and minus 3 square and under root also, and this will be equal to what? We can calculate square root of 1 over 2. We'll have to put bracket first. So 1 over 2 and minus 2, and this will be square, and plus this will be in bracket minus 3, and this will be square, and this is equal to 3 root 5 over 2. Decimal value we can write as 3.35, and final answer will be 3.35, which is for 5 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 7. Question number 7, universal set is provided, P is provided, and C is given, and N of P, they have given N of universal set, N of P, and N of C, and N of P intersection C is equal to 9. Complete the Venn diagram. So we need to complete the Venn diagram, and we can see that this one N of P is 17. So 9 are already there. So 17 minus 9 will be 8. So we will write here 8. And N of C is what? N of C is 14. So 9 are already written, so 5 will be here, and universal set is total 24. So if we subtract 8, 9 and 5 from 24, we'll get 2, and this will be 2 marks. We have completed this. Now the next part is n of p intersection c complement. N of p intersection n of p with intersection c complement. So it will be only this outer portion, this one, which we know is 8. So we will write here 8. This will be answer for 1 mark. And they're saying find n of p union C complement. So P union C complement will be this whole portion and the outer side also. So we will check for the outer region and only excluding this excluding only this portion of C, which so 5 we will be excluding, and rest will be 19. This will be our answer for this. Now they are saying that 2 students are picked from the class at random. Find the probability that 1 student studies both subjects, so and 1 student studies chemistry but not physics. So both subjects will be are 9 basically. So 9 out of total, which is 24, and studying 1 student studies chemistry but not physics. Chemistry but not physics is 5 out of 1 less of the total, which is 23, and this one, and we have 2 options for that. So this will be multiplied by 2, and we can calculate this will be 2 into, why we are taking 2 options I will explain after this calculation. 24 over this will be 5 over 23, and this will be equal to 15 over 92. 15 over 92. We have taken this 2 because we can have this one first or we can have this one first. So by shuffling, we can have 9 by 24 first, and then 5 by 23, and the second option first we can have 5 by 24 and 9 by 23. So it can be this one or this one. That's why we have taken 2 separate options. Hopefully now you understand this. So I'm erasing this extra working. So this will be 15 over 92, which is 3 marks part which we have done. Now for this one, D part, 2 of the students who study physics and are picked at random, find the probability that both study chemistry. So 9 out of total is 9, both studying physics, chemistry, or what? 9 out of 17, and the second one will be 8 out of 16, 1 less. So this will be equal to, this will be 9 over 17 into, this will be 8 over 16, and this will give us 9 over 34, and 9 over 34 will be answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Question number 8a part, diagram is not to scale, calculate the area of the triangle. Area, you know, we are having base multiplied by height, and base is 12 and height is 9. So half into base into height. So area will be equal to what? Area of the triangle is equal to half into base into height, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 12 into 9, and this will give us the answer. So 0.5 into 12 into 9 is giving us 54. So 54 centimeters square will be answer for 2 marks. Now for the B part, it says that AB is 2x plus 3. So 2x plus 3, and height is x plus y. So find the value, find the area of the triangle given ABC is equal to 50. So height is this one, and base is AB, which is this one, and area of the triangle they have provided, which is 50 centimeters square. So we can find the value. So they are saying find the value of x. uh, giving your answer correct to two decimal places, you must show all your working. So area of triangle, you know, is half into base into height. So area of the triangle is given, which is 50, is equal to half into base is 2x plus 3. They have given the value, and height is x plus 5. We need to just solve this. So 50 into 2 will be 100. 100 is equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so 2x multiplied by x will be what? 2x square, and 2x plus 5 will be plus 10x, and 3 in multiplied by x will be plus 3x, and 3 multiplied by 5 will be plus 15. Now we can add the like terms and we can form the quadratic equation. 2x square plus this will be 13x, and next will be plus 15 and minus 100. So 15 minus 100, and this will be what? This will be 2x square plus 13x, and 100 minus 15 will be 85. 100 minus 15 is equal to 85. So minus 85 is equal to 0. Now we can apply the quadratic formula. A value is 2, B value is 3, coefficient of x, and C value is equal to constant, which is minus 85. And the quadratic formula, you know, x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a, and we can solve, replace the values. X will be equal to minus b. So 3 plus minus b square, which is 3 square minus 4a is 2, and c is minus 85, and over this will be 2, and a will be also 2. And now we can replace the values for positive value. Minus 3 will take plus first, then we'll change the sign, and square root of 3 square and minus 4 into 2 into minus 85, and divided by 4 is equal to this one, plus value 5 point, basically instead of this one, b value is 13, not 3, so minus b plus minus b square. Okay, so we'll change the values here. So this one will be 13, and also this one will be 13, and this will be giving us 4.03. First value will be 4.03, and you can write x1, x2 will be negative. We can change the minus over here, and we will take the value, which is 10.5. So minus 10.53, and we will reject this because this is negative. We can write here rejected, and our answer will be, they're saying up to 2 decimal places, so 4.03 will be our final answer, and this is for 6 marks. This will be centimeters. And next will be question number 9. Question number 9 says f of x is given. Find the gradient of the graph of y is equal to f of x, where x is equal to 2. So dy by dx, dy over dx will be equal to, we'll take derivative of this one. So this will be 3x square, power will be pulled first, and power will be reduced by 1, so 3x square minus this will be 3 into 2 will be 6, so 6x, and then we can write dy by dx, or you can write f of x and f dash of x at x is equal to 1 will be equal to 3 into 1 square minus 6 into 1, and this is equal to 3 minus 6, which is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 will be our answer for 3 marks. Next, B part, they are saying find the coordinates of the turning point of the graph of y is equal to f of x. So for turning point, we are putting dy by dx is equal to 0. So 3x square minus 6x is equal to 0. 3x we can take common, So inside will be x, and minus 2 is equal to 0. So 3 is not equal to 0. So x, this implies x is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. So one option is this one, second option is this one. Now we need the points, basically turning points. Coordinates of the turning points are required. So we'll repeat when x is equal to, we can write here when x is equal to 0, y will be equal to what? Y is, this one is f of x, so x cube minus 3x square and minus 4. So x cube minus 3x square minus 4, this is the equation which we have copied correctly, and we need to replace x is equal to 0. So 0 cube minus 3 into 0 square minus 4, so it will be minus 4. So our point will be 0 and minus 4, 1 point. And the second point, if we check when at x is equal to 2, y is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 4, and we can replace 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square minus 4, and we can calculate 2 cube and minus 3 into 2 square and minus 4, and this is equal to minus 8. So when we are taking x value 2, it's returning to minus 8. It is 4 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understand this. Now for the next part, they are saying sketch the graph of y is equal to f of x. This is not part of the question. I will explain this. So we need to sketch the graph, and the graph of f of x. F of x, you know, f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 4, and the points we have calculated 0 and minus 4, and the other one is 2 and minus 8. These are the 2 points. So if we indicate the points, 0 and minus 4 will be where? 0 and minus 4 is here. Like for example, 0 and minus 4 is here, and the second point will be 2 and minus 8. So we can take 2 and minus 8 over here, like 2 and minus 8. And now we need to draw, basically how we will be drawing. They are saying sketch, basically sketching. So we can check for any value which is lesser than 0, and we can put in calculator and check also. Like if I'll show you how we are checking this so that you can check, understand better. This will be alpha x cube, and next is minus 3 and x and square and minus 4. So calculate for x is equal to, if we check 0, we will get minus 4. For 0, we are getting minus 4. If we check if we take value x is equal to minus 0.1, like minus 0.1, so a little lesser than 0 on the left side, we will get a negative number, minus 4.1. So we know that graph is approaching from lower side, like graph is coming from this side. And if we take a little positive value, like for example, if we say calculate for so this is our equation, basically it's not coming, I'll have to type again. So if you type again the value and take x is equal to like plus 0.1 something, so it will be approaching like this one, and then turning point will be going like this. If I erase and draw properly, so it will be, turning point will be here, and it will be joining like this one. So there will be 2 turning points. One will be this one, and the second one will be turning point this one, and it will be moving up like this. So this is what 2 you can show over here. This will be like 2, exactly like above this one. So if we draw a proper graph by the help of some software, there are so many softwares available on the net, you can search, and you will be getting this type of curve which we have drawn over here. and this is the curve which we will be getting. Now we can move to the next question, which is question number 10. And question number 10 says that the diagram shows an equilateral triangle ABCD which is not to scale, and AC is given. AC is 12.3 centimeter and AD is 16.5 centimeter. Angle BAC is 31 and angle ABC is 90 degree. Angle ABC, this one is 90 degree, and then ACD is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. Show that AB is equal to 10.54. Correct to two decimal places. AB is which one? AB is basically this line which we need to show. So we can use, basically we can consider this triangle, and we can take adjacent over hypotenuse. We are using the trigonometry, and this will be what we can take AB over AC, which is equal to cos theta, and cos 31 degrees, and AC value we have as 12.3, so we can write AB is equal to 12.3 cos of 31 degrees, and this will be equal to, your calculator should be in degree mode, and cos of 31 degrees is equal to 10.54, which we were supposed to show 10.54 centimeters. This we were supposed to show, which we had done, and this was for 2 marks. Now for B part, they're saying show that angle DAC is equal to 41.80. Angle DAC is which angle? This angle. And now we can show this, but we need to consider this triangle. And if we consider this triangle, we can take opposite, adjacent over hypotenuse will be cos theta, so we can take AC over AD. AC over AD is equal to cos theta. AC over AD is equal to cos theta. AC value is 12.3 and 16.5. So 12.3 and 16.5 is equal to cos theta, and we can write theta is equal to cos inverse 12.3 over 16.5, and this will be equal to shift cos of 12.3, yes, over 16.5, and this is resulting to 41.80 up to 2 decimal places. So 41.80 degrees. This will be angle for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Next part C, they are saying calculate BD. Now BD is where? BD, okay, so BD is basically this length. So we have other lengths, like for example we have this length which is 10.54, so we can use basically this angle also. We have 41.8, which we calculated here, 41.8, which we can write over here, 41.8. and now in triangle ABD we can write, in triangle we will be applying cosine rule. Triangle ABD, this will be triangle ABD. So BD is equal to BD. I will write here steps so that you can understand, you can refer also. BD square is equal to 10.1 side square plus other side square, which is 16.5 square, minus 2 into 10 point cosine rule I am applying. Hopefully you are understanding. If you are not understanding, then it means that you need to revise the cosine rule, and this cos of 41 plus 41.8 plus 31 will be 72.8. So 72.8, and this will be, I will be moving this basically. I can move this, and we can move this to the proper location, and this will be over proper place over here. And now we can write BD is equal to under root of 10.54 square plus 16.5 square minus 2 into 10.54 minus into 16.5 square, and cos of, not square, this square is not there. Okay, so and cos of 72.8, and this is what we will be putting in calculator, and we will be getting answer. And this will be square root of 10.54 square and plus 16.5 square minus 2 into 10.54 into 16.5 and bracket close, and cos of 72.8 bracket close, and this is giving us 16.75. You can write 16.75, so we can write 16.75. Hopefully you understood. This is for 3 marks. Now the next D part, they're saying calculate angle CBD. Now where is CBD? Okay, CBD is basically this angle. This angle is required. So sine rule we can apply. BC, which we don't have, but BC over first we need to find BC basically. After finding BC, we can apply cosine rule. So BC I will write here, and I will write BC over, this will be 12.3 is equal to sine of 31 in triangle ABC. This is what, so BC will be equal to 12.3 sine of 31, which is equal to 12.3 into sine of 31, and this gives us 6.33. so I will write 6.33 over here, and this is our BC value. After this, now we can apply cosine rule. So first I will shift this to the proper location, and this one we will move over here, this one. Okay, and over here now we can apply cosine rule, which is basically BC 6.33 we calculated. So I'm just writing 6.33 over here. Now we have to calculate DC, and BD we have already calculated. BD is 16.75. I will copy here 16.75. so one side we have, second side also we have. If we have this CD, then we will be having all 3 sides of BCD triangle, and then we will be able to find the angle. So what we will do, we will find DC. We will write in triangle ACD, DC over, or CD you can write DC over AB, AD is equal to sine of 41.8, sine of 41.8, and DC is equal to DC is equal to AD, which is 16.5 sine of 41.8, and this is equal to 16.5 into sine of 41.8 will be equal to 10.99, which we can write 11. So this side is 11. So we got all the three sides. Now we can use cosine rule. Before applying cosine rule, I will be moving this to the proper location, so that we will be having answer at the proper location here, and this one will separate. And now we can use the cosine rule. Basically, all three sides we have. Now we can use cosine rule. So one side, which is 11 square, is equal to 6.33 square plus 16.75 square minus 2 into 6.33 into 16.75, and cos of we can take this as theta, so it will be theta. So theta value will be calculating. So I'm shifting this to the other side, so it will be 11 square minus 6.33 square minus 16.75 square, and this portion I'll be shifting to other side, which will go as denominator. So it will be minus 2 into 6.33 into 16.75, and this is equal to cos of theta. I will shift this at the proper location, and then we will be completing this step, and that will be our answer for this part. And we can move here. Okay, I will change the color as well, so that you can distinguish this. And now we can find this cos theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 11 square minus 6.33 square and minus 16.75 square, and over this will be minus 2 into 6.33 into 16.75, and this will be equal to, we can use calculator, so it will be shift cos. Your calculator should be in degree mode. So 11 square minus 6.33 square minus 16.75 square divided by will be minus 2 into brackets will be 6.33 and into 16.75 bracket close, and this will be equal to 19.709. So 19.71 you can write, and this will be 19.71 will be answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now they are saying calculate the shortest distance from C to BD. So C to BD will be which one? C to BD, first we need to draw the line C to BD. We can consider, like for example, this one. This shortest distance is required, so this angle will be 90 degree. We know this angle is just now we calculated 19.71. So now we can find this shortest route. So this will be we can take this point as, like for example, we can take this point as O. So OC will be equal to what? OC over what? CB. OC over CB will be equal to sine of 19.71. So OC is equal to 6.33 sine of 19.71 will be how much? This one we need to calculate, and if we calculate, this will be from by the help of calculator, this will be 6.33 into sine of 19.71 will be giving us answer as 2.13. So 2.13, basically we have exactly, if you're taking this is 19.7, 19.8, basically 88 something, if we accurately taking. So if we are taking here 19.88, we will be getting 2.15 over here. So you need to check your angle also, it should be accurate, rounded one, so it will be, answer will be 2.15 in that case. Now this answer we need to shift basically at the proper location. This will be shifted over here, and this one we can move over here, and this is basically the answer, which is 2.15. If you will be doing accurately, this will be 19.81 basically. Now this one is 11. So 11, question number 11 is functions question, and this is saying functions question will be f of x is given, g of x is given, h of x, g of x, all these are given. Find g of minus 1. So g of minus 1 will be equal to minus 1 square, which is equal to 1. So answer will be 1 for 1 mark. Then find x for when f of x plus g of x is equal to 0. So f of x is 2x minus 1 and plus g of x is 3x plus 2, and we'll put equal to 0. So if you open the bracket, so it will be 5x plus 1. 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 5x is equal to minus 1. This implies x is equal to minus 1 by 5. So minus 1 by 5 will be answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now they are saying find g of x. So g of x we already have. So g of x we can calculate. That is g of x is 3x plus 2, and this will be equal to 3 into 3x plus 2 plus 2. And if we open the bracket, so it will be 9x plus 6 plus 2. So it will be 9x plus 8. This will be final answer for 2 marks. Now D part says find h of f of x, g of h of x. You need to add these two and giving your answer as a single fraction in simplest form also. So what we will we'll take first h of f of x. H of f of x will be equal to what? This will be equal to h of f of x is 2x minus 1. So we can write here 2x minus 1, and h of x is what? H of x is 1 over x. So we write 1 over 2x minus 1, and then we can write g of h of x, and h of x is g of h of x is 1 over x. So we can write this one, and this will be equal to, and g of x is 3x plus 2. So we can write 1 over this will be, it will be like this one, 3x plus 2, like this. So now we can add these both. How we will be adding this will be, we need to add these both. So it will be 1 over 2x minus 1 plus this will be 3 over x we can write, and plus 2 we can write, and then we can take LCM. So it will be x into this one we can write over 1, and this will be 2x minus 1, and this will be x plus this one will be 3 into 2x minus 1, and plus 2x into 2x minus 1. If you don't understand this, it means your algebra is weak and you need to revise algebra. That will be better for you. Before exam you need to prepare everything. We are doing past papers, and during past papers we are not discussing the method, so you should know the method. Your method should be clear then only you can understand these questions, right? So plus this will be 2x into 2x will be 4x square and minus 2x, and divided by this will be x into 2x minus 1, and then we are adding the like terms, so x and minus x, this will be what, 4x square as it is, then 6x minus 2x and 8 minus 8x, so 7x. So this will be what, this will be 8 minus 1, this will be, yes, so say minus 8 and 7, minus 8 minus x will be minus 7x basically, this is basically plus 6. We have done mistake, this should be plus 6 because we are adding, so this should be plus here, so 6 plus 1 7, 7 minus 2 will be 5, so it will be plus 5x over here, and then plus 3, and this will be basically minus 3. We are doing mistake, this should be minus 3 here, and this one also 5 also I will rewrite properly, so this will be 5x minus 3 over this will be x into 2x plus minus 1, this will be minus 1. So our final answer will be 4x square plus 5x minus 3 over this will be x into 2x minus 1. This will be final answer for 4 marks. Hopefully you understand this. Now they are saying when p of x is equal to x, and p of x is a function such that p inverse of x is equal to p of x, draw a ring around the function that has this property. Like function and inverse should be equal. They are telling us that we'll have to choose a function in which p inverse and its function should be same. So if we check this, h of x is equal to 1 f x. If we try to find the inverse, so y is equal to 1 over x, and swap x and y, so it will be what, x is equal to 1 over y, and then swap, so it will be again getting y is equal to this one. So this is basically the function which is having inverse of itself. Inverse is same, so others are not having same inverse, so we'll be circling this. This is for 1 mark. Hopefully you understand this. Question 12, A part, sketch the graph of y is equal to 10x for x is varying from 0 to 360. This is not part of the question. I have copied this. I will explain this later. So this is 2 marks part basically, and we need to draw. So how we will be, we know we can use calculator to check for the angle. Like for example tan x, we can check tan of 0. So tan of 0 will be what? Tan of 0 is 0. So basically 1 point you will get here. So if I change the color so that you can properly figure out, this will be 1 point. So if we check for tan of, like for example 45, so we can check for tan of 45 degree. This is giving us 1, so it will be 45 will be in the middle, so it will be moving up, 1 will be in the plus section. If we check, like for example tan of 90 degree, if you check 90 degree, this will be syntax error. It means if you check for, like for example 89, it's giving huge 57 point something, so it means that the curve is moving up. And if I'll erase this, so it's moving again, I will redraw. So it's moving up, and then this one is, this side is going down and passing through this point. So this is the up to this one. So it's never touching 90 degree angle, because in calculator also you are getting the syntax error. If you check for, like for example 91, like for example on the other side 91, so this will be negative 57. So from minus side, it will be moving up like this one and going to this, and from here also it will be going to this. Again, you will be getting asymptote at 270. So this is how you will be getting graph like this one. So this is your graph. If you check, if you use like some software in the net, you will be getting this proper graph, and you can see this is same graph as we have sketched. It's never touching 90 degree, it's never touching 270 degrees. So these are the asymptotes. Where are the asymptotes? Asymptote line is this one, asymptote line is this one. It's never attaining these values. So up to 360 we need to show, which we have shown. Hopefully you understand this. Now for B part, they're saying find x when tan x is equal to 1 by under root 3, and it's from 0 to 360 degrees. So if we are taking, like for example, x is equal to tan inverse of 1 over under root 3, this will be equal to what? If you check this, shift tan of 1 over root 3, and this will be equal to 30 degree. So this 30 degree angle will be where? 30 degree angle will be acute angle, right? So this will be the acute angle or the principal angle, you can say principal angle, which is provided, right? So we can write this as acute. Now the next value after 30, the same value will be 30 plus 180, which is equal to 210. So this will be the reflex value. So both values we will be checking. Acute value calculator is providing, or the principal value, one value is provided by the calculator, but the other value, reflex value, we have to calculate. And in case of tan, we are adding 180 and getting the next value. So these are the two values, 30 and 210. These are the answers for this part. Hopefully you understand this. We are done with the question. Hopefully you understand each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, introduce this channel to your respected teachers, and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.